right? Who do you know online or in person that is giving away Bitcoin for free on a weekly basis and giving you the knowledge at the same time? Who do you know? Maybe you know somebody, right? Maybe there's a possibility there's somebody out there you know that I don't know. So let me know. Do you know anybody? You might know some people who are stacking sats, but do you know anybody giving away sats? Just let me know. Nobody. Okay, I'm just making sure. I'm just making sure. So, ain't it so? Okay, I'm just making sure. What? Dude, are you serious? You, oh no, this is bad. No, we got to address this. Did y'all hear what he said? That means I need to lay back and lay low with trolling the gurus. My man said, I fuck with how you be exposing motherfuckers, but do you trade? Do I trade? Do I trade? Bro, what? You must be new here. You must be new here, right? Because the 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 exposing of fake gurus is just entertainment. It's just a distraction. It's just what brings people in, right? You never see. So how you get here? Well, this is your opportunity, right? Here's your opportunity. Here's your opportunity. This is what I do. I teach, right? I okay, that's fair. So I teach people how to trade without depending on indicators, without being distracted by fake gurus and shiny shit and lifestyle marketing, right? So I'm the real deal. If you are here, you better grab a seat, right? Because my whole goal is if I talk about somebody, I have to be better than that person, right? So if I'm saying somebody is cap, then I should be able to show you the real way to do it, right? And I can prove it, right? I can prove it. So my folks in my community, we trade to buy Bitcoin, all right? So I teach you how to think in sats. So in case you're wondering if I'm just one of the other people out there doing the same shit, I'm not. I'm different, right? And that is why I give away sats to prove to you that I really don't need your money. And I really don't have to distract you with cars and chains and food and all that, right? We do this shit for real, every day, right? Every day. So I can literally come here every day. Is my membership free? Hell the fuck not. My membership is not free, but on YouTube, I'm starting a new class, right? A new show, Satoshi Saturday show, where I will basically give you a free course trading and Bitcoin simultaneously, right? Trading and Bitcoin simultaneously. Do you think I should be waking up and analyzing charts and doing all of this shit for free? Right? There's a premium to anything. So if you want to learn how to read charts, understand Bitcoin, pull up Saturdays, my contribution to the world is I will give you the course for free, right? So you don't have to go and buy anybody's course. And believe you me, the course that I put out for free will shit on anybody's premium paid course, right? But the truth of the matter is people don't go through those courses. People buy courses, they don't go through them, they don't read it, they don't do shit with it, right? But I'm gonna give it to you for free, but I'm gonna give it to you in a live setting. You understand? Live setting, so that you feel like you in a classroom. You can ask questions, and if you really want to learn, then you're gonna learn, right? So yeah, but see, here's the thing. This is what separates me from everybody else. We're not trading options. We are extracting capital. We are extracting money from Wall Street to go and save in Bitcoin, Blockstreet. That's essentially what we are doing. So if you're just trading to trade, you're on a financial treadmill. And you don't want to be on a financial treadmill. You want to have a goal for your hustle. Otherwise, you're hustling just to put up screenshots, right? So you see this? Today, right? Today. And he is on here live. Ken Rule is on here live, right? But if we were just getting this, just to get this, this is eventually dying, right? It's a weaker currency. So I teach you a skill that you can take with you forever, right? I will teach you the skill for free if you want it, right? But in order for you to get access, real-time access, you're going to have to pay. You know, so Kaylin, she is on here too, right? Today, she got $60 from spy calls, right? But that's not all she got. She initially made, I think, 180, right? Ken Rule is here. You can see that. Today, $1,000, right? From UPS. And I think this is his own call, right? So at the end of the day, I want you to understand that we have the knowledge, the skill set to do this every day for the rest of your life at a high level. No peasant shit, no, you know what I'm saying? $10, 15, no peasant. We ain't doing peasant shit, right? If you're trying to change your life, you got to tap in with somebody who is talking about what matters. You don't care about the food you eating. We don't care about the socks you wear. We don't care about the vacations you took. All we care about is, can the knowledge I'm talking about be beneficial to you and your family, right? That's why I've gotten to the point where I'm not even showing my face, because it's not about me. Man, if you picking up what I'm putting down, type 21. And how is my sound? How is my sound? Do I sound like I'm in a podcast studio? Do I sound like I'm in a podcast studio? Look at what yo, keep it real. Do I sound like, look at what I got? Look at what I got, man. I got some shit, man. Do I sound like I'm in a podcast studio, man? I'm feeling myself, man. Look. I'm feeling that this should better sound good because it kind of sounds good to me. I don't know if it's a placebo. You know, I got one of them things that the people be using. You know how they be like, you know, the mic. I got the mic. Listen, I'm stepping my game up. You feel me? Stepping my game up. But anyway, look at Kaylin. Kaylin wasn't doing no trading. Kaylin wasn't doing no trading. Kaylin, when did you tap in? You know what? Kaylin told me the other day that she found my page after InvestFest. Wait a second. I just thought about it. Kaylin, did you go to InvestFest? I didn't ask you that question. September 2025. And she's been tapped in. And pretty much she's gotten the basics, right? She purchased a couple of products from me. She is on my Discord now. And look at it. She made 180 today, turned around and got another 60, right? That is what? 240 on the day. So guess what? She could come back tomorrow and extract another 150, another 100, another 180, right? And then at the end of the week, you take a certain amount, then you go buy Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin is the hurdle rate. Do you guys know what a hurdle rate is? If you know what a hurdle rate is, type 21. If you don't know, type 22. Oh, you didn't go. Good. You would have wasted. Did you get a refund? Look at Ken Rule. Ken Rule just be killing this shit, right? Ken Rule be killing this shit. Did you get a refund? That shit would have been a waste of time. No indicators. We don't do indicators, right? We don't do any indicators. Just pure vanilla price action, right? Vanilla price action. No indicators. No indicators. All right? Because you really don't need them. You need to get it. You want me to hit them up for you? I'll hit them up for you. You see, Ken Rule tapped in today, got into Amazon. At this point, it was 500 and something, but I think he made more. You know what I'm saying? And he goes in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out many times. All right? Because everybody has their style. You know what I'm saying? Look at him. Look at EL 883,000, right? So we all eating, right? We all eating. We all eating. Look at my man JD. Yesterday, gold 3,000. And in my peasant Discord, right? I have a peasant Discord. Kaylin, did you cancel? Did you cancel on the peasant Discord? You got to make sure you cancel because you were the big dogs now. So Kaylin used to be in the peasant Discord, and she couldn't. She was like, "Nah, I gotta get in with the big dogs, right?" So she stepped her game up, made some money, tapped in. Now she with the big dogs, right? But even in the peasant Discord, right? even in the peasant Discord where they pay me $75 a month, right? Because I kind of felt bad for, I kind of felt bad for the peasants. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't use indicators at all. Why does it sound surprising to you? So even in the peasant Discord, right? So this trade, this profit page is from the peasant Discord. But look, my man paid me $75 for a month, right? Got into Palantir. He's up 1,000% here. Gold, $71. So that's $1,100, right? Think about it. $1,100. Pay $75 for the month. Do you understand what I'm saying? Let's see, with the peasant Discord, there's no hand holding. There's no guidance, right? There's no access to ask questions. There's no live trading, right? So you got to already have the foundation. And then if you just want some trade ideas and some watch lists and some insights, then I throw you a bone here and there, but he was able to capitalize on that. And now he could possibly take money out of this and pay me for the whole year, and he will still be left with money, right? You tell me. Look on the screen. Look on the screen. It tells you. It tells you everything. So look again and tell me how many contracts. I wouldn't answer you because I want you to learn how to figure it out on your own. Because if you are in the peasant Discord, you will figure it out on your own. See, if you're in the big house, you pay me to answer. But if you get in free, you got to work for it. So how many contracts do you think he bought? It's right in your face. Yeah, that is the main Discord. It's actually 10 grand. It's actually 10 grand. But yeah, 4,500 the whole year. So one contract, he bought one contract here. He bought one contract. One contract. Gold, one contract. So look, there's the same person, right? Oh, is that you? Oh, that's a runner, one of two. Oh, my bad. I thought you were asking. So that's him. That's the person in the peasant Discord. Hey, you got enough money to upgrade now. SDOT, you got enough money to upgrade now. You should get out of doing $75. You ain't a peasant no more. So look, he got into Palantir. He made money here, sold, right? So he said, sold one of two contracts, still got a runner. So the runner is the one that paid him crazy, right? So you see the runner, 113%. But he had already taken profits on on this, right? You get it? He had already taken profit. My bad. I thought it was some random person asking. I didn't know it was you. You know what I'm saying? But they be missing. I be giving them setups, right? So I gave them gold, right? I gave them gold. They missed this. I literally gave them gold when gold was reversing. I think DSAP, I think you got in, but the rest of the folks, I don't know what they be doing. I don't know what they be doing. I'm like, you got the opportunity for somebody to be, picking up setups for you, because that's what I do all day. And you're not capitalizing, the hell is you doing? Like, I got to be yelling and asking, did you get in? Did you get in? I shouldn't even be doing that. To be honest with you, I shouldn't be doing that. It's a peasant Discord. You don't pay enough for me to yell, to tell you to get in. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Look at Netflix. Peasant. Look, peasant. You pay $75. You up on Netflix. And this is probably like $1,500 now, because this was on the 27th. Today is the 4th. Netflix is going up much, much, much higher, right? Look, see this? You see this? Is that Netflix looking good? Block Street billionaire, thanks for the assist. You see that? You see that? And the peasant joint. So even my peasant is way better than people's full-blown shit. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the only place where you can pay monthly. But at least if you're resourceful, you're going to be able to turn that into something. You know? You see that? So we really, 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 really do the shit. At an elite level, right? At an elite level. You see that? And you know what's interesting? Somebody type what? Type what? Type what? Somebody type what? So that I can tell you what is interesting. Somebody please type what? Because I feel like I'm talking to myself. All right. Oh, you said what? Okay. Let me tell you what. So you will notice, you see Antonio here. Antonio is in another group. I can tell, right? So this is Chris Sain's group. He's in another group. My goal is, if you get into my group, you shouldn't want to get into any other group. You know what I mean? So there are going to be people who come from other places. My place is the final destination, is the final resting place. If you come over to me and you go back to somebody else, you are just a crackhead. I'm the final boss, right? I'm the place where once you're done chasing everybody and doing this and doing that and chasing indicators, right? I'm the last place where you finally get it, right? You see this guy? You see ATB 80? He's also in this group, right? But once you get to my group, my place, where we not just trading, We trade into stack sats, right? I'm shifting the mindset. I'm shifting the narrative. Once you get here, you're going to learn to not depend on anybody, not depend on indicators, right? Not just trade to trade. So if you get here and you feel the need to go somewhere else, you are just a crackhead, and nobody can save a crackhead. So people can go around to different places, right? Chasing shiny shit, looking at big numbers. But once you get here, you will notice that, wait a second, he doesn't use indicators. He's not lifestyle marketing. And I'm actually learning. My account is actually growing. Oh, hell no. All those people are capped. Those people are capped. And look at what Kaylin did. She was so bogus. Look at Kaylin. Once Kaylin decided to leave, look at what she said. She said, buy peasants, right? So in my peasant group is a stepping stone, right? You're supposed to stay there because in the peasant group, you're not getting any Bitcoin shit, right? No, no Bitcoin information. All you getting is the ideas, the watch list. You do whatever you want to do with it because you ain't paying me enough for me to tell you how to do this, give you the plays and do this and buy Bitcoin and flip it and do all that, right? That's why you pay $75 a month. So Kaylin knew. Kaylin was like, listen, it was nice chilling with y'all, but I'm out of here. She said, buy peasants. See? You see what I'm saying? She said, buy you peasants, right? So look at Amazon. I be giving them, listen, if you know how to trade already and you just looking for signals, Kaylin said, my life, financial literacy, and mindset has evolved a lot since I found you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Because that is the goal, right? Look, they stay eating. You know what I'm saying? Amazon. You know what I mean? Amazon contracts. You know? And I think here, ATB80 said, any recommendations? I said, what? Bro, you better know how to do this shit yourself. You better know how to do this shit yourself. And I gave him Mickey D's. Right? So, listen, I promise you, if I was really charging my worth, if I was really charging my worth to people who can really afford it, I promise you I'll be charging $10,000 a month. I kid you not. Because if you are focused, you're going to only need to be around me for 1 year. Listen to what I'm saying. If you are focused, you don't have to be here next year. You only need 1 year access. And you'll be like, bro, I appreciate you. I'm good. And you're going to take that information, that mindset, that skill, and change your fucking life forever. You see, Kaylin, give her 2 years. Kaylin is going to be a multi-millionaire. You know why I say that? Because I see the commitment, I see the growth. Whenever there's a Zoom, she's on there. Whenever I was live, she was on there asking questions, right? And I can see the progression, right? Her mindset. And whenever she is fucking up, I step in and be like, hey, come on, stop fooling around. You ain't with the peasants no more. I told her the other day, stop thinking like the peasants. You ain't with the peasants no more. You got to start thinking differently. You know what I'm saying? You got to start thinking differently. You ain't with the peasants no more. You know what the peasants do? The peasants are like peasant-minded people are like travel agents. You know what I mean? They tell you to go or not go to places they've never been. You feel what I'm saying? I've been there, made a lot of money. I've lost a lot of money. And I've made a lot of money back. Right? And I'm trying to help you avoid the distractions and the foolishness. You feel me? All right. Let me go back to what I was going to talk about. Okay. Back to here. All right. So this is where we at. Type 21 if you're picking up what I'm putting down. Man, I feel like my volume is much better. I don't know. Is it just me? Is it just me? Is it just me or what? Yo, this makes me so happy. I ain't even gonna lie. It makes me happy because the thumbnail is dope. The thumbnail is dope. Not only is it dope, I did it myself, right? So I sound much better. Woo! Is this thing here? Oh shit. It's this thing here. Is this? Oh, wait. Real quick. Wait. Shout out to Kaylin. Kaylin Jupiter. Kaylin Jupiter is gonna be my not my first, but my latest multi-millionaire mentee. Right? Just watch. But Kaylin, shout out to you. I appreciate you. She sent me this. See, she sent me this because one day I was on live, right? And I was talking about how I don't like vegetables and greens. And I'm saying this to say that's the type of human that she is, right? And remember, how you do one thing is how you do everything. So the fact that she's able to pay attention to seemingly, mediocre, regular stuff and act on it is going to show up in your trading. It's going to show up in everything you do, right? How you do things in your life, if you pay attention and you're able to act on the things you see, you're going to be able to do the same thing in the market. Right? You're going to be able to see an opportunity and act on it. You're going to be able to see a problem and walk away from it. Right? So she sent me these things. Right? And it's supposed to, replace it's a super greens. Right? So y'all go check it out. I've been taking them. You can take it directly, just open it. Or you put it in your drink or juice or whatever. So she sent me this. You know what I'm saying? Because she paid attention. And you know why? Because I gave so much You give so much game, people feel indebted to you, right? And that's how it's supposed to be. You give so much game, so much value, right? That people feel like, you know what? Because naturally humans are fundamentally good, right? If you look out for somebody, they gonna look out for you naturally. Even if they don't have it, they're gonna try to find a way to reciprocate whatever gesture you show towards them. That's how humans are. Don't let the few bunch of fucked up minded people just ruin it, right? Naturally, normally, right? If you do good to somebody, if you help change somebody's mindset, if you help put money in somebody's pocket, majority of people are going to appreciate it. Not only are they going to appreciate, they're going to want to reciprocate. They will support you because they know that you didn't have to do what you did. You know what I mean? So that was by the way. And I noticed that, right? I noticed that. I'm like, you know what? Anywho, but so new rule every month, right? I'm giving away a minimum of 1 million Satoshis a month, minimum. It will get to a point, I'll do 2 million. Then I'll be doing 5 million. Then I'll be doing 10 million. Do you know what 10 million sats is? That's 10% of a Bitcoin. So stay tuned, right? But initially, I was just doing it as a giveaway, right? Let me show you the type of person that I am, right? Because to be honest with you, I don't need this shit, right? But I said I stacked 730,000 sats. This took me a year. All right, this took me 1 year to basically pay bills and get rewards back. And look, I gave it all away. Did I not? I gave it all away. I gave it all away. I said 730,000 sats earned, 730,000 sats returned. Most people collect rewards. I redistribute them. Listen, I'm different. I don't have competition in my space. Every sat I earned from rewards went straight back to my community. Proof that stacking Bitcoin isn't just about accumulation, it's about speculation, educating, putting people on. Bitcoin rewards funded the mission funded the people. 730,000 sats received, 890,000 sats given back. Who do you know? I'll wait. Because all them other people are telling you and showing you how much money they got, how much Bitcoin they stacked, how nice of a car they drive, how fancy their mansion looks, how fancy their vacation looks. How the fuck does that benefit you? See what I'm saying? So with a name like the Black Robin Hood, I have to live up to my name, right? So I extract from wherever I can extract from, and then I give it back to the people. And I'm not just giving it back to the people in sats. I make you learn to earn it. So if you show up and you learn, you're going to earn it. Who is paying you to learn? Nobody is paying you to learn. See, you don't pay to learn from me because my information and the sats, I give it out for free. What you pay me for is access to me. And my time is very, very, very valuable, right? So to have access, you pay for access so that I can show you that the execution. But as far as the information I give it out for free every day. The execution is a matter of access, proximity, right? You got to pay for that. So, where did I post this? Oh yeah, there's the one I want to talk about. So I said, I'm upgrading Satoshi Saturday into a free, look, this is what the peasants love. The peasants love this. You see, you got the peasants, the peasant-minded people, the people who just want to take. And the funny thing is the people who take with no intentions of ever reciprocated, ever showing back, ever giving back, ever supporting you, they never make it anyway. They never make it. They still gonna be broke. But there's a handful of people who gonna watch you and say, man, this man gave me so much value, so much education. How the fuck can I support you? Because when you support me, you're basically supporting the people, because I'm funding, I'm giving the people sats. I'm giving the people free education. You see what I'm saying? So instead of showing up and gamifying this and just giving sats, I will have you earn it, right? Proof of work. But I'm the one putting in the work. You're just a spectator, right? So I'm upgrading Satoshi Saturdays into a free, full 52-week Bitcoin trading course on YouTube, dropping every Saturday, 7:30 Eastern time. Learn how to buy and trade Bitcoin, start to finish at no cost. Show up every week and earn free Bitcoin just for being there. Who the fuck do I think I am? Listen, y'all seen that? Let me screenshot that. Let me screenshot that. You heard that? He said, real shit. I learned more from you just from IG Live than anything taught in college regarding finances. And I haven't even delivered it in an organized way. I'm about to deliver this in an organized way, in a very intentional way, in a school curriculum way, right? So that after a year, you're going to look back and be like, damn, bro came in, spent his time, his energy, and his sats, and really took me from preschool to graduation at no cost. I don't think you guys are picking up what I'm saying. I don't think you're picking up what I'm saying. My time, my most valuable asset, which I have a lot of knowledge because I put in a lot of work, proof of work, right? In this space, trading Bitcoin can't fuck with me. That's a fact, right? Mindset, human psychology, being responsible of your thoughts as a human, you are not fucking with me, right? So you have somebody who is intentional in the way they think and they execute, right? And they giving you a legit course. This is, don't let the free make you think that it's not the best. That's the problem with free. People automatically assume free is inferior, right? So that's why sometimes you have to tax them so they understand that They can't play with you, you know, because somebody will put out an inferior product, charge 10 grand, and people will flock to buy it. Meanwhile, it cannot fuck with the free education. This is 1 year. 1 year of dedication, 1 year of prioritizing you, 1 year of putting money in your pocket and putting sense in your head. Understood? 1 year of doing something that has never been done. Never been done. Satoshi Saturday, free 22-week trading course. Stack Bitcoin every Saturday on YouTube. Saturdays, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. Pull up. 895,000 sats in 3 weeks. I've given away to 36 people. Every Saturday, I open the vault and send Bitcoin directly to the people. No middleman, no sponsors, no fake flexing. Just real Satoshis moving on the Lightning Network. Most people in this industry talk about Bitcoin. I'm putting it directly into your wallet. Next stop, 1 million Satoshis distributed. And then there's going to be 2 million Satoshis. There's going to be 5 million, then 10 million, then 20, then 50. Then I'll give away a whole Bitcoin, right? Nobody is doing that. They are all hoarding it. They're all acting like you can't spend it. You can't give it away. But that is the mindset of people who don't have, right? People with a lack mentality, people with a I don't have enough mentality, always operate from a place of survival, right? What if I don't have enough? But when you have it, you can give. And in order to give, you got to have, right? You cannot pour from an empty cup. You got to have something to give, you know? So I just love this, man. Even if you didn't show up, even if you didn't like it, see, that's the thing. For me, I like my own shit. You know what I'm saying? You got to feel like that in life. You have to love your own shit. Because nobody is going to love your shit the way you love your shit. Gave away 895,000 sats. I just like the messaging. It is so powerful. It is not, I bought. Look at me. I bought 50 million. I bought 100 million sats. I got 2 Bitcoins. I got 10 Bitcoins. I got 50 Bitcoins. Who gives a fuck? What's the impact? What is the impact? Do you know how many people I will touch by the end of this year? Do you know how high this number is going to be? Do you know how high this number is going to be? Do you know how impactful this movement is going to be by the end of this year or by this time next year when this number is like 4,000 people? When this number is like 20 million Satoshis given? Do you understand that these people forever, their life is going to be changed because some random dude on the internet that they never seen gave them a piece of 21 million Bitcoin. I appreciate it, man. Streetwise. Appreciate it. Right? Just think about the narrative. Think about the message. Think about the difference. Think about the impact. Would you not rather do that? Yeah, when the lighter comes out, it's cooking time, right? When the lighter comes out, it's cooking time. Man, who cares if you I bought 20. Okay. Whose life did you change? Whose mindset did you rewire? Whose pocket did you light up with some sacks? Anywho, that's my time. Right? That is my time. I came, I saw, I conquered, I educated, right? This here, right? This is a this was basically mocking Ian Dunlap, by the way. This was Ian Dunlap. This was mocking Ian Dunlap. And at the end of the year, crystal ball's energy, right? At the end of the year, I want so many people to say yes. He gave me 21,000 sats. He sent me 50,000 sats. He sent me 100,000 sats, right? That is the difference. That is my movement. The movement about the people. Because I'm good. I'm already good. So now it's my turn to see how many people I can get good. Right? Because in this life, if you live it right, one lifetime is enough. And if you invest properly, you will make enough money to make your one lifetime. You wouldn't want to die and come back. People who want to reincarnate are people who died broke, people who died peasants, people who died with their dreams, people who weren't intentional. So when they die, they want to come back and shit. If you live intentionally, if you do everything that you are supposed to do, one life is long enough. Because I'm a proud week one winner. I appreciate you, man. And the goal is to, when I bless you with the sats, is for it to plant a seed, right? Because 21,000 sats is not going to change your life. But it's a spark, right? This little spark can blow up a fucking building. You know how they're fighting in the Middle East, right? How the U.S. and Israel is bombing these people. It starts with a spark like that, right? So my goal is to initiate the spark, and it's on you to blow the fuck up, blow your dream, live that dream, scratch that itch. Make sure you don't die with any dream still left in you. And after you make money, then what? Ask yourself, then what? You can't take it with you. And when you die, there's still going to be people living. right? So the goal is to be the example, always be the example that you wish you once had growing up, right? Anything that you think about, I wish people could do this. I wish it was like that. I wish it was that. I wish it was that. If you don't see anybody living up to that and doing that, you do it. Be the example you wanted to see. Because if you are wishing somebody to do something and now you are in a position and you are not doing it, how the fuck did you want somebody to do something you're not willing to do? Let's get it. Let's get it. Man, 10 years, you keep stacking 10 years, you are retired. That's why I said in 5 years, if you know what the fuck you're doing, 5 years is enough. But the next 5 years, you're supposed to be intentional. You're supposed to be aggressive, right? You're supposed to cut out distractions, focused. And if you give that much energy to your dream, that shit will become a reality. And we have the perfect vehicle for that. You have the tools, you have the platforms, you have the resources. You got ChatGPT. Do you know how long it used to take me to get somebody to create this for me in Fiverr, and how much money I will pay them, and how many times they will revise the shit and it wouldn't be what I asked for? Now with AI, I can literally say, AI, hey, chat, create this for me. And in less than 15 seconds, boom. And you trying to tell me in 5 to 10 years you cannot live the dream that is in your brain right now? With all the tools and the resources you got? With people like me who are selflessly trying to nudge you and push you and encourage you and give you game? If you are not financially free in the next 5 to 10 years, you've been cursed. Nobody can help you because there's absolutely no reason. Oh yeah, you hit that by before, because look, by 2032, one Bitcoin is going to be so expensive that if you are not already a whole coiner, it will probably become very challenging, right? So the window of opportunity is right. It's like right now. You don't have to wait until 2032. You have to ask yourself, how fast can I, why is this thing on my screen? You have to ask yourself, how can I get there quick, right? Effectively, not cutting corners. How can I get there quick? So let me show you something. I thought I was done, but apparently I'm not. Give me a sec. I thought I was done, but I'm not. Look, people don't be paying attention to the amount of game that I be dropping. If people paid attention to the amount of game that I dropped, I promise you, in 5 years, nobody should be broke. February 23rd, 2026, at 11:15 p.m., Bitcoin was at 62,953. The fear and greed index was at 5. That is extreme fear, right? I said, over here, this is your opportunity to own one Bitcoin. Don't mess it up, right? check this out. After I posted that, right? After I posted that, you see this? I be telling folks, but the problem is they like the fake shit for some reason. They like the fake shit. This is your opportunity after I told you this, right? So like I said, very strategic. No, not this. I'm very strategic with what I'm putting out there, right? And I said, Bitcoin going to zero since 2009. It's because they've always been saying it's going to zero, it's going to zero, it's going to zero. But you know what Bitcoin does? It adds another zero to itself, right? I said it again here. Bitcoin fear and greed index is at extreme fear, right? At 5. This was February 23rd, right? I said the Bitcoin fear and greed index just hit 5, extreme. That means people are scared, selling, doubting, questioning everything. This is when timelines turn bearish, headlines get dramatic, and weak hands fold. Then I showed you another image, basically echoing the same shit, right? Extreme fear, right? Then I came back and I told you, be fearful. This is what Warren said. Be fearful when others are greedy, and greedy when others are fearful. So what the hell do you think that was telling you? I gave you the price. I gave you the index, right? And now, right? Now you come here, fast forward today, right? Fast forward today. Look at that. Up $10,000 fucking dollars since February 23rd. When I told you that. What you dropping your wallet address for? You ain't getting no sats tonight. Bitcoin Creator Zone. What are you dropping your Lightning address for? The fuck you think this is? This ain't a giveaway show. It's a giveaway show, but it's a giveaway of gems, not sats. You better wait until Saturday. You better wait until Saturday, man. The hell? But anyway, if you listen, and I reminded you, see Bitcoin, what's the name? Bitcoin Creator Zone. I'm giving away 210,000 Saturday, not today, right? The fourth giveaway is Saturday. Today, you just get game. Saturday, you get sats. And you know what? You absolutely right. Days like this, they be like, but when the market is down and I was dishing out, they probably were like, man, I don't want that shit, right? I don't want that shit. That shit is going down. But when Bitcoin starts to pop, they start to appreciate what you gave, right? Because at that point, it's like you can see that the growth of equity. But when the shit is, when you giving somebody something that is going down in value, like the fuck are you giving me this shit for? So it takes, people in the Bitcoin space to appreciate, right? This is me, man. This is last week. This is last week. Why did my browser lose connection? Right? This is last week. And I'm doing this, documenting this too, right? And I'm gonna create a giveaway, Satoshi giveaway tracker that you can check and see how many sats I done gave away. Right? You see this? So you go look at the date and ask how much this was to Kaylin. This was to Kaylin's baby, right? So Kaylin has a newborn, well, 8-month-old baby. So 8-month-old baby Joy got 80,000 sats. And she ain't even a year yet. She got more Satoshis than you guys, right? Step your game up. And then I just started dishing out, right? Satoshi Saturday sat 21,000, 21,000, 21,000, 21,000, 21,000, 21,000, 21,000, 21,000, 21,000, and 17,000. See that? Can't fake this shit. You see that? These are all beneficiaries, right? So by the end of the year, you go on my Twitter, all you're going to see is beneficiaries, people who have benefited, people who have gained either knowledge or Satoshis from me. That's all you're going to see. You're not going to see me, maybe not even post no more about how much Bitcoin, whatever, unless I'm posting about my community, right? Because I'm making my community about the community. I'm making my community about the people, right? You see that? Received, 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 right? Received, received. Who doing that? If somebody is doing this shit, they doing it at a peasant scale. And they might do it once a quarter and give away 10,000 sats, which is like $2 or some shit. Nobody knows. Right? Look, this I think they in Russia or something. So it doesn't matter where you are, right? Look, what currency is this? It doesn't matter, right? Bitcoin is for the people. It doesn't matter if you're in Afghanistan, if you're in Iran, if you're in Iraq, if you're in Belgium, if you're in Ghana, if you're in Florida. It doesn't matter. People are people. You know what I mean? People are people. Look at this person. I don't know what language is this. This is worldwide, baby. What language is this? Spanish or something? Domingo 22 de febrero de 22. I think this is the date or some shit, right? But the thing is, when we speak in money, it's universal. The tales de pago, I don't know what the hell that is, but they know they got 21,000 sats. You know what I'm saying? You in Bermuda. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Look at Margaret. Look at Margaret. Look at Margaret. Got this. I don't know what language this is. Pago Recibito 22 de febrero, right? But they got the sats. And this same sats 10 years from now is going to grow. It's going to continue to grow. It doesn't matter. whether you're French speaking, English speaking, Russian speaking, Iranian speaking, right? It don't matter. Everybody talking about how much they're buying. People don't understand that one BTC is one BTC. You understand that? One Bitcoin is one Bitcoin. It doesn't matter what the exchange rate is. That's not the price of Bitcoin. That is the US dollar exchange rate of Bitcoin. But Bitcoin itself is one Bitcoin. One Satoshi is one Satoshi. 10 Satoshis, 10 Satoshis. 100 million sats, it's one Bitcoin. It will always be that. Whether the US dollar value goes up or down, Bitcoin itself is still the same. Anyway, man. I think I'm done. The real Black Robin Hood, the only person on this planet who is prioritizing giving away sats instead of talking about shit that don't help nobody. Nobody cares. If you are not impacting people's life directly and you are trying to finesse people and acting like you are giving to people, you're going to be exposed. We exposing all of them people, right? We are putting the people at the forefront. The people who matter. That's my rant for the night. That's my rant for the night. That's my game for the night. But pull up Saturday, 7:30. It's gonna be so much game in a PowerPoint. In a PowerPoint. So hold on. Before I leave, let me show you how it's gonna be. As a matter of fact, let me try here. Google Slides. Let me go to Google Slides. I haven't tried this yet. So let me go to Google Slides. What is this? Let me go to my slides. What? I don't have anything. Where's all my stuff? Where's my library? All right. I may have to do it some other time. Open. Okay. So it will look something like this, right? So it will look like this. Right? So when you show up, it will look like this. So this is how the actual show is gonna look, right? It's gonna look like this, right? Like this. This was a legit masterclass that I did, right? So the Satoshi Saturday, the giveaway is gonna be at the end of the show, but it will look like this, right? Like so, right? So, just by the way, Oh, as a matter of fact, I need to add this to the thing to my slides. I'm gonna add this to my slides. I'm gonna add this to my slides. But anyway, that's my time. I'm out. Peace out. And the stream for YouTube